some people don't like Manny Pacquiao. The elitist would say that despite the wealth that he has earned throughout his career, he just does not belong in the same social class endowed with the charm and grace of those coming from the upper strata of society. He still mingles with the poor. He talks to them as if he is still one of them. He still eats the same kind of food they do, and at times even with them. The intellectuals mock him for his lack of educational attainment. They laugh at him and call him names. They subject him to cruel and sarcastic jokes. They say that the way he talks clearly exposes his humble beginnings and poverty-stricken background. He cannot pronounce English words well enough and is simply not at par with their lofty standards. And thus, they conclude that Manny is not a good leader. Well, here's the thing. Well, the elitists and the intellectuals don't like Manny Pacquiao for these reasons. It is precisely because of those reasons that I believe in Manny Pacquiao's leadership. Having experienced hunger and poverty firsthand, it should not come as a surprise that he would speak the language of the poor. It is not a big surprise that he helps the poor and underprivileged even before he entered public service. It is not a surprise that he continues to mingle with them and talk to them as a good friend and neighbor would. Who else can better understand the conditions of the poor and the plight of the less fortunate than someone who came from the ranks? The undisputed fact is that Manny continues to associate with the poor and continues to help them makes me believe in him even more. Manny understands the poor, and the poor understands him as well. Manny has always been there for them when they need him. His help for them is well documented and has made a positive impact on their lives than any well-made speech could ever do. Actions will always speak louder and will outweigh mere words, even if those words are eloquently spoken in perfect English. The ironic twist of it all is that despite his supposed lack of intellect and his not so good courage of the English language, he is the one that gets invited to speak at the University of Oxford, one of the most prestigious institutions of learning in the world and the oldest university in the English-speaking world. This only goes to show that the English intellectuals see something in Manny our own intellectuals don't. Maybe Oxford University sees something more in him than just someone who cannot speak their language well enough. Maybe the Oxford University people think that speaking good English is not the only yardstick to determine intellect and the end-all and be-all of a good leader. Maybe our obsession with the English language is just a natural product of our own colonial past. Whatever it is, the fact remains it was Manny who got the invitation to speak and share his thoughts at Oxford University, and not any of his highly intelligent critics. Manny's life is an open book. We are all aware where his wealth and fame came from. We witness the ups and downs of his career. And most importantly, we know he is a good man who has done good things for our people and country. An honest and humble man who fears no one except his Creator, God Almighty. And he could help so many more people on a bigger stage and on a grander scale if given the right opportunity. After all, a good man does good things. Manny's entire life is a testament to public service. He has given so much to those in need, changed people's lives for the better, and gave honor to our country. He makes me proud to be a Filipino. And because of this, I believe in his leadership. I am not Manny Pacquiao. Not all of us can be like Manny Pacquiao. It is not an easy thing to be like him, even how much we want to be. But that does not mean we cannot believe in him. That does not mean that we can't support him so he can be of greater help to others. And here's another thing. Manny believes in the Filipino people. He believes in you, even if you don't believe in him. He will support you, even if you don't support him. He will stand up for you, even if you don't stand up for him. He will fight for you, even if you won't fight for him. Manny Pacquiao may be the leader some of our countrymen don't want, but in truth, he is the leader our country needs. Now is the time for a good man to lead this country. This is what I